trust in Allah, because no matter what happens in our lives, Allah is the only one that knows what's best for us. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Stephanie. I'm from Canada, and I'm working here as a teacher in Cairo, and I converted to Islam in February of 2012. My life before Islam was that I was following the culture where I was from, the Western way of life, and I realized through time, through experience, that following what the majority does is not necessarily always the ideal way, because only God knows what's best for us, not always the people. And actually there's a description by someone I really admire who's on YouTube. His name is Abdurrahim Green, and he's also a Muslim convert, and he was describing his life before and after Islam, and I completely relate to what he said. He said that before Islam, it was like he was in a room that was pitch black. He couldn't see a thing, and he would be walking around and bumping into things, falling down, injuring himself. And as soon as he converted to Islam, it's like he stepped into the light and he could see things clearly. And so that's how I felt as well upon embracing Islam. What made me convert to Islam is, well, I had to do a lot of research first, and I had to I had to discover that Islam was the true religion, and that the Quran was actually the word from God. And what made me see that was through reading about the scientific miracles in Quran. So, for example, there's descriptions about how the embryo looks inside of the womb, and how the mountains are shaped like pegs, that they're deep rooted into the earth, and about the oceans. There are descriptions about how the oceans are, and I thought, how could a man possibly know this in the 600s? This cannot come from a man, this has to be from God. And not only the scientific miracles, but also the signs before the Day of Judgment, when I was reading about them, and I thought, all of these, or most of these, have happened already, and you know, none of them we can say that this did not happen, and then the ones that are to come we haven't seen yet. But I thought a man could not have possibly known this in the year 610. So what motivated me to pray was I wanted to develop a closer relationship with God. And I knew that the time for prayer is just between me and God, and where I could ask God for anything, and with any problems I have in my life, I can talk about it, and I know that Allah will take care of everything. So it gave me comfort and peace to know that, you know, this was the purpose of prayer, to develop that connection with God. I love the istikhara prayer because I know that, and this is so true actually, in Quran there's an ayah about it may be that we like something, but it's not good for us. Or it may be that we dislike something, but it's good for us. And only Allah knows, and we don't know. And it's so true, and I can think of experiences in my life where I thought something was good for me, but actually it wasn't. So when I pray istikhara, because I'm unsure about a decision to make, I know that it's in Allah's hands, that Allah will take care of it for me. If I'm unsure whether to go this way or that way, Allah will take care of it and guide me through. There's a specific dua that I make every day, and it's for Allah to have mercy on my family and for Allah to guide my family, because I really hope that one day, inshallah, they can feel what I'm feeling, and they can find the truth and their purpose in life as I did. The message about missing prayers, what I have to say about if we miss prayers is, well, at any point in life we don't know when we're going to die, and so it's like you're preparing your soul for death by, like, you need to fully submit to the will of God and obey Him. So because these prayers are, it's an obligation, and to make them on time, it's important because we don't know when we're going to die, and we want to make sure that our soul is at peace at that moment. So it's important to make it on time.